Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be doing a 32 song tournament where we're going to be determining the greatest rock song of all time. And for you guys out there who are the genre gatekeeping nerds, we're not going to be doing that. Metal songs allowed, anything that's like borderline rock, I really don't care. And the greatest part is we're going to be determining it based on your own votes. So every round, we're going to be doing a 1-minute poll, and your votes will determine which song moves on to the next round. 32 songs, all the way down to one song, one final song will be crowned as victor. One thing you'll notice here is that I picked 24 songs that I think have a decent chance of winning. However, 24 is not 32. We still have 8 songs left. So for the 8 remaining spots, I want to see you guys put which songs should be included. Don't give me some niche song that you like, but you know it's not going to win. Let's try to make this good. Seeing a few Tom Sawyers. I guess we could put a Rush song in. I saw a few Paranoid Androids. I saw a few Back in Blacks, and I saw a few Tom Sawyers. So I'm going to start off with those 3. I swear I put Back in Black on here. Did I not? Oh, I put Highway to Hell. Same thing. Okay, Living on a Prayer. Livin' on a Prayer, of course. Just adds that extra flair. Okay, I put Comfortably Numb already. If we're going to put a second Pink Floyd song, Time or Wish You Were Here? I'm just going to see what people say in chat. Okay, we'll do Time by Pink Floyd. Say It Ain't So? Yeah, well, let's get a Weezer song in here. Say it ain't so, whoa, whoa. Okay, we'll do Man in a Box. Let's do Man in a Box. Should we do Enter Sandman or should we do a Muse song? And if so which Muse song? If so. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of hysteria. I think there's more hysteria for the Muse fans. Sick joke. I think we're set for our tournament bracket. Let's start it off. Here are the 16 songs on the left side. And then we also have our 16 songs on the right. So the first matchup that we're going to be doing is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana versus Hey Jude by the Beatles. 2 bands I know you guys love. Jude, dama. So look at this. Smells Like Teen Spirit coming with a big lead right off the bat. 64%. It's going to be bleak for Hey Jude, unfortunately, which is unfortunate. We will call it there. 65%. Our first victor. Smells Like Teen Spirit over Hey Jude. Sweet Child O' Mine. It's not Of Mine, of course. Versus Welcome to the Black Parade. We have an early lead for Sweet Child of Mine, 63-33. Can My Chemical Romance make a comeback? It is looking tough right off the bat. A 61% gap. Actually, not a 61% gap. That math doesn't make sense. Unfortunately, MCR stands. This might be the end for you. Not as people or human beings, but this might be the end for your band, I should say. Final score, 61-38. Sweet Child of Mine has moved on. Get your votes ready, get your opinions ready. The next one will be Chop Suey versus Mr. Brightside. Chop Suey, of course, by System of a Down. The Table song versus Mr. Brightside. The Cab song. Wow. 68% to 31. This seems to be the biggest blowout yet. We'll call it there. We'll put it out of its misery. 68-31 was the final score. Our next 2 songs, as you can see on screen, are the 2 Don't Stop songs. I'm not going to say anything, but there is a correct answer here, guys. There is a correct answer. I just don't want to swing the vote. But this is a blowout victory. I'll start the timer, but what's the point? I'm glad you guys made the correct decision here. Both great songs, but Don't Stop Me Now, I think, really could have the gas to make it all the way. Steve Perry, I'm sorry. Let's put you out of your misery here. Let's call it 73-27. But we'll move on to our next one, American Idiot versus Under the Bridge. Wow, our first close match of the first round. Under the Bridge pulling a 51 over American Idiot's 48. It's getting closer, though. It is getting closer. 50-49. It is within 1 vote. It is within 1 vote. American Idiot versus Under the Bridge. Under the Bridge takes the lead over American Idiot. 2 votes ahead. We have 20 seconds to go. American Idiot takes the lead again. 50-49. 1 vote ahead. Still 1 vote ahead. 10 seconds to go. Can Green Day hold up? They can't. Chili Peppers have taken the lead. Green Day takes the lead back. We have 5 seconds. I'm going to call it at the moment I hear this alarm. No votes after will count. The alarm goes off, and American Idiot has won. Congratulations, American Idiot. 50-49. That was intense. As we'll move on to Stairway to Heaven versus Feel Good Inc. No, we do not have Greta Van Fleet, but we did put Stairway to Heaven, so pretty much the same thing. Stairway to Heaven with a pretty big, oh my goodness, 73-27. Hey, great song, Feel Good Inc., but let's be real. Stairway to Heaven was one of the favorites going to this. But yeah, let's call it 73/26. Oh, we have a big one coming up, chat. It'll be Bohemian Rhapsody versus Wonderwall. Oh my good. I'm not even going to start the timer. What's the point? Wonderwall is just getting beat into a pulp. Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd versus Psychosocial by Slipknot. Comfortably Numb, classic song, stood the test of time. A very crispy solo. 62/37. Oops, I almost put Psychosocial as the winner. That would have been tragic because I don't think I can undo that. But yeah, we will now be moving on to the right side of the bracket. Master of Puppets taking an early lead. I'm going to put the timer on for this one. In the End by Linkin Park. Not off to a great start. Master of Puppets has won 64/35. We'll now be doing Highway to Hell versus Seven Nation Army. Let's see. White Stripes versus AC/DC. A 60/39 lead for AC/DC. This might be insurmountable, especially with this many votes already cast. Highway to Hell, 59/40 over Seven Nation Army. And that was the White Stripes' only entry. So it'll be Master of Puppets and Highway to Hell in the next round, but we're not going there yet. What we're doing right now is November Rain versus Californication. Our early votes have Californication taking a great lead over November Rain, and maybe people wanting to avenge the loss of Under the Bridge earlier, as Californication takes a whopping lead, 59/40. But I think that's about to do it. We'll call it right there. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to be real. This was an upset for me. November Rain is an absolute classic. November Rain's a banger. November Rain is a bop. Next, we have Boulevard of Broken Dreams versus A Day in the Life by the Beatles. This is crazy. A Beatles classic. But yeah, this is a shocker. Boulevard over Day in the Life, 59/40. As we move on to Tom Sawyer versus Paranoid Android. Oh, and this is a close one. 51/48. Tom Sawyer over Paranoid Android. Paranoid Android will need to see some momentum very soon, though, to make this comeback doable. 50/49. It's actually only a difference of 11 votes. Can there be a comeback? 10 seconds. I don't think it's going to be enough. Too little, too late. 50/49. Rush lives on. Our next one will be Back in Black versus Living on a Prayer. Back in Black with a big early lead. Been Back in Black 57/42. We'll give it a little bit of time, but I think it's over. AC/DC with 2 songs in the second round. A bit of a shocker for me, if I'm being honest. This is another one where I would have gone Bon Jovi, but what I want does not matter. Time by Pink Floyd versus Say It Ain't So by Weezer. As we got our early start, Time by Pink Floyd just shattering Say It Ain't So right off the bat. Not even close. 66/33. Weezer, I'm sorry. This is goodbye. Both great songs, but Time by Pink Floyd is absolutely timeless. As we move on to our final match of the first round, Man in the Box versus Hysteria. Early lead for Man in the Box. Hysteria pulls ahead 29/28. Will it be Alice in Chains or will it be Muse? Man in the Box gets another lead, bigger lead, a huge chunk of votes. Matt Bellamy is crying himself to tears. That didn't make sense. How could you cry yourself to tears? He's not having a good day though. And we now have our second round matchups set. We will move on. Smells Like Teen Spirit versus Sweet Child of Mine, the S songs. How will it be? How will it go? How will it do? Whatever that means. Smells Like Teen Spirit with a huge lead, 69/30, right off the bat. I did not think this one would be such a blowout. I thought this would be quite close. Goodbye, Axel. Smells Like Teen Spirit moves on, and they will face the winner of this round, which is Chop Suey versus Don't Stop Me Now. Early on, we have a 16/8 lead. It is now very close as predicted, 51/48. Chop Suey takes the lead over Don't Stop Me Now. Don't Stop Me Now takes the lead. Queen versus System of a Down. This might be our most epic matchup yet. Chop Suey with a lead of only 2 votes. This one's going down to the wire. Chop Suey 6 votes ahead of Queen. We got 30 seconds to go. Can System of a Down hold up? Queen does have another lifeline. They have other songs in here. System of a Down, this is their only chance for victory. Chop Suey with a 3-vote lead. We have 17 seconds to go. 2-vote lead for Don't Stop Me Now. 10 seconds left. We call it the moment this alarm goes off. 3 seconds left. Who will it be? 2 seconds, 1 second, and it is all over. Don't Stop Me Now with a narrow lead over Chop Suey. It looks like the Queen voters had a bunch of pocket votes at the very last moment. We're going to American Idiot versus Stairway to Heaven. I do sense a potential blowout here, I'm not going to lie. That's all I'm going to say. Stairway to Heaven with an 86% start, narrowing a bit to 75%, narrowing down to 69%. Can this momentum keep going? I don't think. It seems to have stabilized at 69%. So 70-29. Let's call it. Next, we have Bohemian Rhapsody versus Comfortably Numb. Oh. This is a tough one. Voting starts now. Bohemian Rhapsody with a barely big lead to start. Can't say I'm super surprised. Knew it was one of the favorites going in. Pink Floyd, do they have any other entries on this list? Yes. Time, of course, by Pink Floyd has advanced to the second round on the second side of the bracket. Pink Floyd fans, you can look forward to that, and we'll see if it can move on any further. Comfortably Numb, unfortunately, cannot. 62-37. Master of Puppets versus Highway to Hell. Highway to Hell with the first lead. Master of Puppets turns it around over Highway to Hell. 64%, just speeding up ahead of AC/DC. AC/DC has not experienced any heartbreak yet. Their songs have lived on until now, but unfortunately it looks like AC/DC is gone. At the very least, the song Highway to Hell. They still have Back in Black, and our next round will be Californication versus Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Wait a minute. Guys, on the left side of the bracket earlier, we had another RHCP versus Green Day matchup. This is officially a rivalry. So American Idiot beat Under the Bridge 50-49, a very close one. This is basically part 2 of the Chili Peppers Green Day rivalry. Californication with a slight lead over Boulevard. Lead gets a little bit bigger. Chili Peppers pulling away with it. Actually, it's getting real close. Boulevard has taken a lead. Californication takes the lead right back. I'm going to have to set a timer for this one. This one's going to be a real close finish. We'll start the 1-minute timer here. Then I'm going to call it Californication with a bit of a steadier lead. 52% for Californication. Can it hold up? I think it will. We call it right there. Californication 52 over Green Day's 47. This is going to sound crazy. This is going to sound insane. But I wonder if the fact that I have the Californication on my wall maybe is affecting the vote. Who knows? Next, we will now be doing Tom Sawyer versus Back in Black. Back in Black taking an early 67% score. Rush fans, unfortunately, my fellow Canadians, have left the building. 67-32. Next will be Time by Pink Floyd versus Man in the Box. An early lead for Time by Pink Floyd. 60-39. I'm going to call it. In our final 8 songs, we'll start with Smells Like Teen Spirit versus Don't Stop Me Now. 2 heavyweight songs. Let's see how it goes. Smells Like Teen Spirit with a huge lead to start off. Was not expecting that. 62% down to 60. Don't Stop Me Now is trying to make a comeback here. We have the Queen fans filtering in. 60-40. Nirvana will be moving on. Queen still has another lifeline. They still have Bohemian Rhapsody. As we've seen in the first round and the second round, Smells Like Teen Spirit has just been bodying everyone, so maybe I shouldn't be too surprised after all. Smells Like Teen Spirit, we're going to call it right there, 60-39. Moving on to the next round, although Don't Stop Me Now I think is one of the greatest songs in this bracket, so I will shed a little tear. The next one will be Stairway to Heaven versus Bohemian Rhapsody. Holy, this will be a tough matchup. I'm starting off real quick here. Stairway to Heaven with an early lead, keeping the lead up by 2 votes. Still by 2 votes, maintaining the 2-vote gap. Bohemian Rhapsody pulls ahead though. Both bands only have 1 song remaining. Actually, everyone only has 1 song remaining. If a band has their song knocked out, they are gone. Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen fighting for their life against Led Zeppelin. 51 over 48, now up to 46 vote lead. Bohemian Rhapsody over Stairway to Heaven, and only 30 seconds for Led Zeppelin to bridge the gap. Let's see what chat is saying. Come on, Freddie. Come on, boomer votes. Are these songs that different in age? Boomer votes. What do you mean? But that's where we're going to call it. 52-47. We'll move on to the second side of the bracket. Master of Puppets versus Californication. As I look at the initial votes, the first 21 votes, Californication with a slight lead. Master of Puppets with a huge lead, pulling ahead to 61% despite the initial blip in favor of Californication. I think I'm just gonna call it here. Master of Puppets, 62% over Californication. Insane. Insane. You know, I can't be too surprised. Metallica's always been one of the faves on this channel. It's very unfortunate for the Chili Peppers that they are out. They did not make the final 4. A respectable effort, though, making it to the final 8. Now, we'll be Back in Black by AC/DC versus Time by Pink Floyd. I'm going to edit it right here. And we've started. Back in black. 9-9. Oh, it's not 9-9 anymore. Time is taking the lead. Time is taking a bigger lead. 56%. Down to 50%. This one could be quite close. I'm putting the timer on. We're going to call it in 1 minute. 5 votes ahead for Pink Floyd. Pulling up. Still 5 votes ahead. This is real close. Back in black takes a lead. AC/DC voters coming up strong. Back in black. 51%. Pink Floyd might be done here. The gap is getting bigger and bigger. They have 40 seconds. Will the Pink Floyd voters have some pocket votes to help bridge this gap? AC/DC secures the victory. 52%. The final score clocking in. AC/DC will move on to the next round. Time by Pink Floyd's a great song. Would have loved to see it go further. But take care, Pink Floyd. You put in a good effort as we now have our final 4. Looking back at this bracket so far going into the final 4, we do have a few notable things. But the highest margin of victory so far was Bohemian Rhapsody with a score of 84 over Wonderwall. Looking on the right side of the bracket, Master of Puppets. Knowing that there are a lot of metalheads in chat, let's see if that could make a difference. People who maybe aren't the biggest fan of Master of Puppets, but metal fans in general, may take a swing at a Master of Puppets vote. Anyway, let's get back into the action. Let's do our final 4 here. So our first final 4 matchup is Smells Like Teen Spirit versus Bohemian Rhapsody. The winner of this vote will make it to the finals. And let's see what our early votes say. The first polling indicator says Smells Like Teen Spirit with the lead. Bohemian Rhapsody pulls ahead with the lead 56. Now down to 53. Staying at 53. This is looking good for Bohemian Rhapsody so far. Smells Like Teen Spirit does not have much time to catch up. 46%. It's looking pretty grim for Nirvana right now. Looking pretty grim. I think that's going to be it. 14 seconds. But you know what? Let's end on a high note for Nirvana here. They beat out Don't Stop Me Now, an epic legendary song. Smells Like Teen Spirit also beat out Sweet Child of Mine. And even Hey Jude by the Beatles. No shame in losing this late in the bracket. Final 4 songs. A very respectable effort by Kurt Cobain and crew. Bohemian Rhapsody moves on to the next round. 53 to 46. Master of Puppets or Back in Black? What's it going to be? Master of Puppets, 63% over Back in Black. This is ugly. This is one of the biggest late round margins I think we've seen. AC/DC is gone. You're out of here. Metallica moving on to the finals. AC/DC, Back in Black beat out Time by Pink Floyd. Tom Sawyer, Living on a Prayer. No shame in that. Taking out some heavyweight songs. We have our finals. Bohemian Rhapsody versus Master of Puppets. No shocker to see Metallica or Queen in the finals. Let's get it started. We'll start our timer, and right off the bat, Bohemian Rhapsody takes a lead, 58% over Master of Puppets. We'll give it a minute because of the finals. Let's see if we have any pocket votes that could change the vote. Master of Puppets is going to need a ton of help to make a comeback here. Bohemian Rhapsody with a huge lead, 9% lead. We have 26 seconds. A comeback is still possible, although highly unlikely. It looks like Bohemian Rhapsody is going to take this. 18 seconds to go, 55%. Now up to an 11% lead, only getting bigger. 10 seconds to go, but I don't think it's going to matter. Bohemian Rhapsody has won. It is all over. Queen making it all the way to the finals and then winning. Metallica. Only one song entered here by Metallica, but that one song that was entered made it all the way to the finals. No shame in that. Bohemian Rhapsody with the victory. Queen was very upset when Don't Stop Me Now got taken out by Smells Like Teen Spirit. Freddie was not happy. Freddie was not having it. And he made sure that Bohemian Rhapsody would be the victor. I wish I had a crown that I could put on my head right now to symbolize the victory of Queen, but unfortunately I do not. We gotta find some way to celebrate this victory. How can we make it official other than writing it in Comic Sans font? Winner Bohemian Rhapsody. There we go. What a wonderful sight on screen. Comic Sans looks beautiful, as always. What an amazing finish to our tournament. To anyone on the stream, or to anyone watching on the YouTube video, I just punched my microphone. We'll be doing more tournaments in the future. Let me know in the comments below what streams or what tournaments you'd like to see next, and we'll definitely do more going forward. Congratulations to Queen for the victory, and take care, everyone.